Hey, good morning. 7 o'clock. Ready for another big day. You know, I was looking through things and I got thinking last night about different things. And I was wondering, why would this engine do that? Why would it look so bad? This filter on here is a micro guard from O'Reilly, and which is a good filter, don't get me wrong. But let's look at something here. This truck has 149,000 miles on it. Microguard, O'Reilly, 99,921. It looks like this truck ran for 50,000 miles without an oil change. And by the looks of the oil and how, I mean, there's parts, I was tearing into it yesterday, and there's parts that the oil is so thick, it is unreal. So this all right, I got the head off. One thing I want to point out, or I want to show here, is if you look at these 3 cylinders, or these 4 cylinders, how tore up the top of this one is. It was spinning around in there. This is the one that had the broken spark plug when we pulled it out. Also on this side, the same thing. So that, I don't even know what the bottom end will even look like. Both of them haven't been firing for a while. It's just interesting. This engine is it's been through. I mean, it's just been, the oil in it is so heavy, like grease. All right, I'll be back later. I'm gonna start pulling the starter down here. I got some things done hooked down below. Then we'll be able to pull it out.
Okay.
You can talk.
What?
You don't have to talk. Just teasing you. We gotta go down a little bit. Splice it over. You ready?
Always.
Always ready, huh? Like we're caught on something. Alright, that's it. Smokey's heart. The hole in the block. There's a few pieces of metal in it. Just a few. Don't worry about it. We'll just put it back together. Don't worry about it. We're still trying to get this off. We'll get you in here and look at some other stuff when we get it. I think there's a 3-ton of sludge down there. Like this connecting rod, broken connecting rod. The other connecting rod's completely gone. I guess the other one's completely gone. There's one connecting rod completely gone. And it looks like it's been like that for a while. Hopefully everybody can see me. Dakota log day 15,395. I don't know what it is. I made a major decision. The engine we have for it, I wasn't going to put new connecting rod bearings in it. However, I don't really want to pay $100 for connecting rod bolts, and which I know it's a small price, but I don't know what else could be wrong. I mean, there might be something else wrong with it, so I'm just throwing bad money or good money after bad, I think. I'm going to go ahead and clean the engine up, put the oil pan on, clean the engine back up, do a Craigslist rebuild on it, and drop it back in here. Now, could we have problems in the future? Probably. If I spent the money and put the time, put the connecting rod bearings in there, and could I have problems in the future? Probably. I don't know anything about the engine. It needs completely, I thought about this many times. It needs completely rebuilt. Not going to do that. I don't know yeah. Maybe someday. Maybe another project, another day. I know a lot of you say, oh, I'll do this. Put connecting rod bearings in, put main bearings in, put new seals in. Go. You know, what I need to do is completely go through it. But I'm not going to do that. I don't have the tools for it. I don't know. I don't know how much this is going to even get put on camera. But yeah, I don't want to dump a bunch of money into an engine that I don't know what's going to do. I mean, I could put a bunch of money in the bottom end of that, put it in here, and still go through all the work going in here, and have it not start. I don't want to do that. I have the engine. I'm going to throw it in there. Hopefully it starts up and it runs and everything's good, and we get a few miles out of it. I was told it ran. That's about the extent that I want. I would actually take a day and a half more to pull it back out. All the bolts will be easier to get out than to go dump a bunch of money in there and have it not work. So that's my choice. I mean, I know a lot of you might say, well, go completely through it. Yeah. No. I went back and forth. Anyhow, but that's it. Let's figure this out. All right. So what I'm gonna do is here's the engine. Here's the old 4.7. I am going to cover this injector stuff up, and the coils up, and I am going to power wash it. I'm going to get it out here and I'm going to power wash it off. I need to get all this clean, but I'll do that with air. inside there. Because when I take them injectors out, I don't want any dirt to get in there. Because I have this has to be replaced. Yeah, so let's. I'm gonna get it out there. We are also gonna remove the exhaust manifolds. They'll all be new or something newish type thing. So yeah, let's get that done today. Then I'll paint it black, I guess. I think a red on these covers. I did get this engine all put back together and cleaned up, ready to. Of course, I'll get a new oil filter on there when I get it in there. I don't want to damage it. Got the exhaust manifolds off. I got it cleaned up. So when I put the ejectors in, I'll spray it off again because the intake's coming off. I don't want any dirt down in it. It looks really good on the bottom end. I skipped the bearings, as I said. I don't know. Caused more damage than good, I think. So I just skipped it. Yeah. All right. I went to put the time to brake lines on. I need this brake line. I bought a kit from Amazon on the river. These are flared fittings. These fittings come out of here. Are kind of round on the end. They ain't gonna work. So I'm gonna have to go hunting brake line stuff. I have brake lines at the fittings. Menards, AutoZone, O'Reilly or something. And we don't have one to go in the junction box there. We got the brake lines out, and brake lines, we just ain't got the connectors. So, alright, more to come. Date 9,695. We gotta get this. We got a new part order for this. So alright. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna get this engine ready to put this engine in. Or get the compartment ready to get the engine in. We are going to. We have brake lines here. We're making our own brake lines. I will show you how to double flare them. I got stopped yesterday. We have one here, right back here. We still got to get off of here. This one's already cut. It should work. So let's do that. Let's get the flare tool out, and I'll show you how to do that. So, all right, let's do that. We need to knock some of this rust off of here. Paint, maybe spray it. Need to get Nick over here to do that. I don't know why he hasn't done it yet. Alright, let me get it done. I wanted to show you, I did a Craigslist rebuild on this last night. I painted the block black, right? I painted the header covers, or the valve covers, red. Kind of looks nice. Didn't change. Yeah, I'll make it go faster, right? Make it go faster? No. Really, I don't know. It's just weird. I think it looks better. I'm gonna try to attempt to show how to double flange a brake line. So let me hopefully get a view. Okay, one of the things is you need a flaring tool. You also need a flaring tool that has these little things, the double flange or double flare. All right. And I'll show you the tool when we're done. Okay. I have the connector slid on there. All right. I will put this in where it says 3/16. All right. All right. I'm gonna, and this right here, the thickness of this is a gauge on how far it should be sticking out. And that's not going to ever happen again, but I was perfect. All right. One of the things that I did find out is that this needs to be all the way tightened. Do not tighten it all the way. Go to the right size, tighten it all the way. All right. Because we don't want it to slide. Right. So basically you take this piece right here, right, and we're going to stick it in there. Now you may have to flare this out and make sure the rough edges are off. You may have to, right, once you get it in there, put this in there like this. All right. We're going to take that right, and we're going to take it down, all the way down. Once it's down, back it back off. Set this tool aside because you'll need that more if you have other ones to do. All right, then run this all the way back down again. All right, until it just stops. All right, that's good. All right, once that's done, you're done. So we'll take this back out. I got it over tight, but I'm telling you, make sure, especially if you get these. I bought a cheap one from Amazon on a regular. I don't do this all the time. If you're doing it all the time, buy a better one. There's a double flare all ready to go in the brake line. And so this brake line is ready to go on. Both ends are on there. And this tool itself, all right, came with a bender. Came with a cutter. All right. The double flaring pieces. And of course the flaring tool and whatnot. So there you go. we have the engine here and here. I had to stop earlier, and then when I hit record again, it didn't come on. Anyhow, the engine is in here. It was when I stopped it, it was the pins. It was stuck in the transmission and the engine, and it didn't want to meet. Then we had problems getting it in. It wasn't aligning correctly. We got it though. We got it. It was a determination, really. Yeah, the engine's in there. Transmission's all bolted up to it. So I put new brake lines on the front here, as I talked about earlier. The brake lines down there. Wouldn't you know it? One popped in the back, so we're gonna have to run brake lines to the back on the one side here, which is pretty common for an older vehicle. This will be okay. We have something to make them with, so there might be a few other ones. Tomorrow I'll get out here. I got the starter in today, then it started raining on me. Not that I didn't mind getting my feet wet, it's just I didn't want to get all the tools wet. So I quit, and then it stopped raining. So I'll get the rest of the bottom half. I'll bolt it in tomorrow. We will get the breather. Well, I don't know if I got the gasket. The gas for the intake going to come tomorrow or not. I have injection cleaner. We'll walk through that. We'll walk through and we'll clean them injectors when they're outside the vehicle. And we'll get it all going. I'm ready. I'm eager. I'm anxious to get it fired up. I got exhaust stuff coming. We're gonna have to pull some exhaust manifolds. I think the ones on the 4.7 that was in rusty are the best. We'll pull them out and clean them up. I'll try to get some of the rust off. But yeah, it's coming. It's slowly, but it's coming. So, yeah, I got to make sure I get all the grounds hooked up. I think there was like 50 grounds hooked up to this. I mean, I'm over exaggerated, but there was actually quite a few grounds hooked everywhere. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to replace this. There's a nice little ding in here. Right here. I don't know where I'm going to find another one. I only got 2 extra engines. So I also have this was like this, so I don't know what happened when it came out. I mean, I think they just cut it out, threw the truck away. I don't know. But yeah, it's coming along. So a little update on status. Transmission is all hooked up, all the braces and everything. That took forever. All right, we got busy, forgot to record. We have most of the engine back together, right in here. We still got. I want to clean the injectors. That's why the towel's down in there. I'll have to pull this all back apart. But while I had it here, I just left it. So we're making progress. I think we're going to get the radiator in today, then we're going to call it a day. Tomorrow I think we're going to try to fire this bad boy up. We have old cap coming back together here. It ain't no Smokey Joe no more. I can't put that in. There's no Smokey no more. Tomorrow, injectors, exhaust, and bring the thunder. All right. It's been a long day. We're gonna call it quits. We got an owie here though. The guy hit a deer. We were able to patch some of it. Nick has a new grill coming. He'll have that in a video. We have to do a little bending out here and stuff. A little here. It'll look a lot better. Yeah. It's gonna take a bit. Turn the key on a minute. Start it. Let it run a minute. What happened? What happened? What?
You said turn it off.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you.
Oh, no, here. We need to get more coolant in there. Give it a little gas. Huh? You got a runner. We got it running. It started right up. I still don't have the exhaust manifold. I just have them in place here. Right here, a couple little bolts holding them. I don't have any gaskets yet. I'll get them. They're supposed to be coming from the river today. I forgot to check when we had her run earlier. I forgot to check the thermostat. These things have a tendency of overheating, so I was getting a little worried. So I ran over. I bought a thermostat. So this takes special coolant in it. It's 16 bucks a gallon, so we're gonna recycle it somehow. But yeah, let's get. There's no coolant in there. Let's get. Let me show you. We start it up. I'll just start it up real quick here. So we come in here, come around here. Should fire right up. I don't know. Yeah, it starts right up. So we'll bring you back in later and explain a few things. We need to get some more coolant in there, but I'm gonna wait and change that thermostat and then I'll get it in there. I still ain't got everything on. I still got a breather thing on there. So we had to pull the front bumper. We had the bumper on. We had to pull it back off. The transmission coolant radiator here had a hole in it. Yeah, we took the one off the old truck, it had a hole in it. So we switched them. So that's why we had to pull the bumper off and do it all back up. So I'll bring it back in a little bit. So we got Old Smokey running here, and I just caught Nick. We got Old Smokey. Look at this. Look at this. I think we got something coming here. I think we got a sound system going in that thing. I'm not real sure, but I think he's up to something. Yeah. Well, I think we're going to boom, 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 boom. Hey, Nick, while we're at it, why don't you go over there and start old Rusty? Or not Rusty, start Old Smokey here. Old Smokey, this is Nick's new truck. Oh, Nick's going to start this thing up. Let's see.